Welcome friends, I'm Clobbercraft and this is Clobbercraft, my Patreon reward server. Now I know you've seen some videos about that, and if you haven't, please go check out my channel, but we're going to call this officially episode number 1. All of the other videos that I did were promotional, you know, trying to share the server, trying to get engagement and things like that. So this is actually going to be the start of my season, I believe. So without further ado, let's get started. As anyone does, they start at spawn, and you know, I have all my stuff from, you know, when I was doing the promotional videos and things like that, but I'm not going to start fresh again. But I have some signs here. Town is this way. Please build more than 500 blocks away from town center. We got to go this way. So I've made a nice path for everybody. And for the sake of this video, it's going to be daylight the whole time, just because I have a lot to talk about. And yeah, I'm just making sure I'm reminding people. Also, there's a savanna or an island you want to go past, jungle or savanna you got to go past, and the spawn is off limits. Yes, path to spawn, 200 blocks this way. I've made some really nice lamps and things like that. And I just wanted to talk about if this is something that you want to join me in. Yeah, it does cost. It is for paying subscribers to my channel. So it is a Patreon or a members only server. And there's reasons for that. It's not because I'm looking for people's money or anything like that. It's to try to keep, you know, good players in, people that are really invested in my channel and my journey, and who want to help contribute to that. I do videos in my free time, and it's not something that I get paid to do, so any of that helps offset the costs and helps keep me motivated to continue to produce more content for you guys as well. And so yeah, that's part of why I do this, put it behind a little bit of a paywall. It's not much money. It starts at $5 and above. So anything is, if you really want to join, it will be for the true fans, which is fine. I'm not going to open it up to everybody. After season 1 though, maybe we will open it up to everybody. I'm not sure. So if you want to weigh in on that, you can join and help me out. So check out my Patreon or my become a member on my channel. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Welcome to Clobbercraft. Enjoy your time here. Again, building more than 500 blocks in any direction from our build here, and then again past the jungle or savanna. So the jungle's over there, as you can see, and then I think if we cross this little bridge here, the savanna is that way. So in any direction, as long as you go 500 blocks, you're going to be good. So I've got some ideas. I want to talk about what we're going to get started. If you haven't seen my other videos, the idea for this is an Italian village, and we've already got a town center. I've got nice lampposts and everything. This is going to be like a gondola river boat tour area, so I'm going to build a thing for that, so that's something we can do. And then you can get boat rides and take trips around the island, because this is a big island, and I think it would be really nice. And yeah, it's really excited. So I've got paths here, which I've kind of completed, not completely yet, but they're, you know, I've marked out a lot and started adding some texture. I still have a lot to do. Down over there, actually, you know what, let's go take a look. We do have a mine, and it is a community mine, so anybody that comes here is free to use it. So if we just kind of curve around here, yeah, we've got a nice mine with a mine shaft that can go down, so people that want to get started, they can. It goes all the way to lava bedrock area, which is nice. Up here, we're going to have a smithing area. I have this marked off. I just haven't built it yet, so that's something we might be doing. And we've got farms going and things like that. And let's get into the village. Let's take a look and see what we have, because this is going to be a lot of fun. I am quite excited. And we've got our town center. The first thing that we have is this nice, beautiful fountain. Now, if we turn on shaders, oh, we don't want that one. Oh, now I'm going to keep these disabled for the most part, but if we turn them on, it looks so good. It looks so good, but it kind of I have problems with them, so I don't know if I have a version mismatch or something, but it doesn't look very good. But look at, like, you can see the sun shining through and creating these like shadows on the ground. It looks so good. It looks just tremendous. So I'm not going to leave those on because it does kind of lag out, and I think I have to fix something. Something's not right. So I've got these shops. They're not complete, but we have to complete them. So that's going to be a project that we get started on. And I've got one that's kind of almost finished. I've got this nice coffee shop, which looks really nice. I haven't done the interiors yet. I've been working mainly on the outsides, but doesn't that look so cool? And we have a city hall or a clock tower, depending on what you want to call it. I still have to design this area here. I haven't done it yet. But yeah, I've got some storage in here. And down below, I'm working on more storage for this whole area. Look at this. It looks really good. And I'm probably going to put some farms and things down here, so that way they're hidden. And yeah, I thought I maybe had fixed the shaders, but I guess not. So we'll just turn that off for now, which is fine. And yeah, let's go up here. I've got some major projects, some major projects, and I want to thank our Patreon reward contributors. So the first one is Inning Benitting, and we can't see his guy because it's kind of behind here. But we'll go look at it because I have a project that's going on over there. So that's my face. I will swap this out for the first copper person, even though copper members cannot. Oh, I'm sorry for the sound. My kids are home on summer break, so there might be some extra sounds, so I apologize for that. But I'll swap this out with a copper person. I think I might break all these blocks and make it a full copper suit too. And then we need a diamond and an iron. So if you were the first one to join at those levels, you do get a space on the server, and your face will be forever etched in my YouTube videos. I've got this nice area in here for enchanting. And here is my project wall. These are all the things that we're working on. And I didn't want to really give them away, but I thought having a roadmap is a good thing to have. And I need lists. I like lists. And I have things to do. As you can see, there's tons of stuff. And one of the first big projects that I would need to work on is the finishing the town center, but the Hall of Recognition, which is this over here. So let's go take a look. And I've been working really hard. I've been finishing up trying to do the paths, and here's part of the river walk. There's going to be a river walk that goes all the way around. I have the path there already. Look at. I still haven't textured the whole thing. I've textured it with these blocks, but I still have the rest to do. So there's still more to do, and I have all the bridges to make, but they will go up and over so boats can go underneath, which is going to be super fun. And yeah, there we go. There's Inning Benitting. So super huge thanks to him and my contributors of Patreon. So he's on the server, he's doing fun things, and then he's got his name etched here for gold member. And if you join the server, you will also get your name added here as well. But I wanted to add another thing, which is the Hall of Recognition, or the Hall of Heroes, if you will. And look at this big thing. So I've got this big outline here, and it's going to be quite massive. And I've already started gathering and doing things off camera. Yeah, I've got a couple sheep farms. I'm getting red and blue wool. I might swap these out because I don't know if I really need them right now. But, you know, maybe I'll swap them out for different colors. But we've got a nice little fish farm here, or sheep farm. I've been doing a ton of chopping trees down, going to the, we have a skeleton farm, and, you know, repairing my tools and all of that. I didn't want to show you all of that stuff, so I've been gathering tons of stuff. I've got tons of blue stained glass. I've got lots of spruce and tons of stripped oak, dark oak logs. And there's a lot of work to do, so I have to clear all of this out. And I haven't done it yet. So all the trees that are inside the circle have to go. All the trees near the outside have to go. And then I have to terraform as well. So that's something that we're also going to do as well. I just made the circle, so like I had to cut through all of this. I have to tear all this down, so we have a lot of work to do. Look, I had to kind of weave my way through here, and yeah, I did. It looks like I've lost a few blocks because I don't have it like a full block width, and I don't want it a full block width. And this is all going to get filled in with dirt, because this is, yeah, so I have to put some torches down there. I have to cover this all up. Man, I got lots of work to do. But I want to build this really cool building, and this is going to be my first, I wouldn't call it a mega build, but it's kind of a mega build, I guess, for me. It is probably, yeah, I'm going to say it's probably the biggest thing that I've probably ever built. So I'm pretty excited. So the idea is that these are going to go up all, quite high, and then and then it's going to have a dome on top, and it's all going to be glass. So all of these things that are in between is all going to be glass, and then these are going to go up and over, and that's all going to be glass in between too. And then the idea here is that there'll be a main path that goes into the middle through here like this, right? And that leads into the center. We'll have a nice little centerpiece in there, maybe a statue. I haven't built any statues, so that would be kind of fun to do. And then along the each side here is going to be armor stands and plaques with people's names on them. So I think that'll be super fun to do. Now, I know I haven't done any Minecrafting yet, so I want to show you guys what we're doing to get started and what kind of projects we have going on right now. So, all right, we showed off Town Center, we showed off the Hall of Recognition area, and the last major thing that I've built is our villager trading farm. I have a full villager trading farm, and we've got a majority of the items. What do you have? What do you have? You've got punch one. I don't want to punch you. But if we go up here, I've got a lot of the enchants too. Bro! Sir! He's got one of my doors! What a jerk. Okay. So yeah, I've got things labeled. There must be some sort of light spawning thing here where something happens where they can spawn somewhere. I'm not sure where, but these are always broken. I don't know how he had one of these. Oh, and then down here we have a super smelter, and we've got a fuel farm. So I've got tons of sand, and not quite full yet, but I need to turn this on and let it run because I'm going to need all that glass for our project, our big project. So yeah, that's going to be like a season-long type of build. I might focus on it more than other things. So videos in this server might be a little bit thin right now, but that project's going to be big. So there's going to be a bunch of time lapses coming. Okay. I've cleared out most of the stuff. I still have some floating leaves that need to go. Did I miss some? Ah, bugger. That's okay. We'll get a few. And yeah, there's a few that I still have to get, but overall I've got pretty much this whole area cleared out. And yeah, I'm missing some things, but now I also have replaced all of the dirt, or all of the stone and everything, with grass. So this is still filling in, of course, but I've got a nice big area. So now we can get to the point where we can start actually building this up. I do I have? Yeah, I do. Okay, I've got plenty of materials to get started with, so I am excited. Alrighty, we have made some progress. So, yeah, I built out one of the wings. It's not built out, but I have the framing. Look at that. We've got a nice wing so far. Now this is going to be duplicated all over. I have yet to figure out what I want to do with the design of this. So I think that, yeah, I have some more trees here I had knocked down, But I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the design yet. But a majority of the inside is all going to be glass. So that's all going to be kind of filled in. Now, I don't think it's going to be filled in at this level here, but at this level behind. So I'm not exactly sure if we're going to run these beams up too high, like too wide, and then all of the glass will be in between and run it up. And this whole thing will kind of be glass, which will look really nice. So there'll be an entrance at each corner, or each of the wings. Actually, you know, I might not even open these up. I might leave them closed and only leave one entrance, which is going to be over here. So I know that this leads to a wall, but the wall is going to go all the way up. And what we'll do is we'll maybe have a fountain here or something, and then we'll have it lead through here to a door and to this side for a door. So I think there'll be the one entrance. I might have the wings open too. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really decided. But what do you guys think of that? How does that look so far? I think this is going to be good. And if we let's go on the inside, and you can kind of feel how it, you know, the scale of it. We can kind of feel how big it is. Now the idea is that this will be filled in with glass, so it'll be a little bit tighter in here. But then on this side, there's going to be like a couple rows for, you know, we'll start with copper members on both of these sides, and we'll put armor stands with copper level armor on them, and then a spot for maybe signs. So there'll be, let's just say there'll be a pedestal, and then up above there will be, you know, an armor stand, and then down below we'll be able to put a sign here, and it'll say thanks to whoever, and it'll be something like that. So that's kind of my idea and my vision for what we have going on here. Now this is a pretty grand project. I don't think I'm going to finish the whole thing in this episode, but I think I'd like to get a majority of the skeleton up at the very least, and then we can detail more as time goes by. But I want to get at least the shell and the framing up for all of the things that we're working on. So I think this will be good. And then, you know, the center here, this big round rotunda, I guess let's call it, will go up. And then what it's going to do is on the right about here, maybe a little bit higher, then there will be a dome on it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to fill it in or I'm going to leave it open. I think most of this will be glass. I think the top of this one, I don't know if we're going to make it glass or not. I think I might actually close it off and decorate the dome somehow. I'm not sure. I'm undecided yet. All right, well, I've made a good deal of progress here, and I got most of the shell up, which is really nice. Oh, I messed this up, didn't I? Shoot. Done that a few times now. Yeah, I've got most of the frame up, which is looking really nice. I'm just finishing up this one side here. So let's put these in, and whoops, and then that one. There we go. I did it again, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, I've done this a few times now. I should just go from the top and then not deal with it. Ooh, whoa. All right, from the top. There we go. Now, it takes a while. You know, you build and you keep doing the same repetition over and over. And, yeah. Oh, I do have to bring the inside pillars all the way up. I don't think I did those ones either. But that's okay. Yeah. We've made big progress here. So I've got most of the frame and the wings, you know, and the ceilings kind of completed. For the framing, I do have to fill it all in with glass. I do have to grab stairs. I do want to decorate one of these whole sides and get it to the way I want it before I repeat it on all the rest of the sides. So that's probably what I'm going to work on next. And then I need to also work on the transition from the round part to this part here. So I'm probably going to get rid of all of these blocks, I think. I'm not sure yet. I have... Yeah. So far, we're making progress, and I do have to tinker around with it a little bit more so we can get to a point where we've got ourselves a nice looking building. So it's coming along. The frame looks good, right? You know, so I'm gonna keep plugging away at this, and I'll bring you back when there's more progress. Okay. Well, I have made some progress. I started filling out one of the sides, not in detail, but I wanted to work on the circle in the middle, and I wanted to kind of extend these little archways around, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I think I've got a good spot. I haven't done it on every corner. I've only done it on this one so far, but yeah, that's looking really good. And I've raised these up, so these are going to be our main doorways in, and I actually might blow these out a little bit more and make the archway a little bit more tall. So I might blow these out here, but then leave these archways like this. And so I think we might break these out. And yeah, get rid of that guy. And then it will be more like that. And then we'll add the stairs here that kind of come down. So that looks really nice. So that'll kind of be our entryway. I might blow these up too. But overall, I think we're in a really good spot. And I started working on the top where the dome is going to come down to. So far, that's going to be the top. And move that. I have to keep putting scaffolding down and putting it up and down, and it's a lot of up and down, up and down. I could probably make a dirt ring around so I have like a workspace. I might end up doing that because I feel as though I'm going to be up there a lot, because I'm not exactly sure how best to work on the dome, because that's going to be, I think, like the most challenging part. Working on these is just kind of up and down pretty quick, but overall, I think we've got a really good shell, a good skeleton here, and now it's a matter of kind of connecting all the dots and getting things going for, you know, our Hall of Recognition, Hall of Heroes, whatever you want to really call it. And yeah, I mean, this is honoring you guys, so all the people that want to contribute and support me in my journey, and I'm really excited. So some of this circle is going to go away, and we're going to make paths that kind of go into there, so I have to also do that. But we're making progress a little bit by a little bit. So big projects take time. I've been working on this for quite a few hours, and it takes a lot of time when you're doing everything by hand. So I'm not using tools. I'm doing this all free form. I haven't put this in a creative world. I haven't put this in a I'm not using Axiom or Lightmatica. This is just me working on this free form in this world the way it is. So I'm trying to work on increasing and improving my building skills without using some of the tools, so I can get my creative juices flowing. So what do you guys think? Leave me some comments about our progress, and obviously by the time you see the end of this video we'll be much further along, but as you're watching it and seeing the progress as we kind of develop, you guys can kind of see the different stages of how we work through a build, especially as one as big as this, because this might be one of our biggest builds to date. Well, it looks vastly different here now. Mainly because I need a ton of spruce and I planted a bunch of spruce trees, but I did some work. And that's kind of what I've come up with for each side. And I think that's going to be what we do. I did 2 panels and I thought I played around with a bunch of different things. And, you know, I'm not super, I don't love it, because of how much the fences and the gates kind of blend into each other. You know, there's a ton of texture, but there's not enough depth. And I think I might even change out the fence posts and the gates with, I tried dark oak and I didn't like it. So that's too dark. So I might go, I might have to go with a like oak on those. Everything's spruce except for maybe the gates and the fences perhaps. And I didn't do this side yet. I only did the bottom part just to see what it kind of looks like. But it's kind of like one note. I even put in the barrels on the bottom to break up the texture a little bit. And I like the barrels on the bottom. It adds this different pop. But maybe, you know, honestly, maybe it's the, I hate to say it, but the stripped spruce wood. I really don't want to swap that all out, but I think maybe I might have to. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I might have to try a couple pillars just to see. Because the darker and against the lighter, my stripped spruce in this texture pack maybe doesn't look the greatest. So I feel like that's a thing. I do like how the roof looks. And the blue tinted glass I like actually quite a bit. So if we go inside and we look from, it looks great, you know? It looks really nice. It adds this blue hue to everything, which is good. You can see underneath and through, so obviously I'll have to replace the floor. But yeah, I just don't know how I feel about the stripped spruce. And I had a feeling about it when I was building the big circle, and I thought, I don't know if I like that. I might have to swap it all out. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Sigh. Big super sighs. So now if we look at it with the default texture pack with shaders, that looks pretty good. It adds the texture, and you know, maybe I like that. It is very one note. There is that for sure. And I think I might have to change the way that these are. I might want to change the way that the trapdoors are facing, but this looks nice. The spruce with the strip spruce, is that dark oak? Stripped dark oak? I think that's what yes, stripped dark oak. Now, let's see, now I'm curious. If we take, what do we do here? Now, if we were to swap out all of that wood with the strip spruce and get rid of the dark oak, oh baby. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious. Let's take a look. Let's do this. And see a little bit of how this looks kind of right here, like this. Yeah, we don't want that. And now look. Oh man, I think I have to swap it all out. Dark oak was a bad choice. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. Look at this. Oh, it took, oh my gosh, forever to redo this whole thing. So yeah, I swapped it all out with spruce. The dark oak was not doing it for me, but the strip spruce looks great. And I've chopped down many of these trees and then planted them, chopped them, plant them, chopped them, plant them. I've been planting them as I get them. I still got leaves to, yeah, it's been a couple of hours. We have tons of spruce I need, so yeah, it's okay. I wanted to make sure I did this right, which is fine. But this looks much nicer. And if we change our resource pack and we remove that and just do default with shaders, this looks really nice. It's a lot more one note than I probably would want it as a default player. But the default people that play with default, they'll see it and be like, oh, that looks actually pretty good. And the blue is a lot more blue, which is kind of interesting. I didn't look at it from in here in default though. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah. And from the inside, you can't really tell as much of the what's on the outside because the glass is a little bit more thicker and not as easy to see through. So if we go back, we can kind of see the difference here. There's a bunch of things I need to maybe add or remove. So I've been playing around with certain things. And as you can see, it just looks a lot better from the inside. The glass in this texture pack is just fantastic because it just looks great. But yeah, from the outside, this just looks so much better. Doesn't that look great? Yeah, I really like the way that turned out. So I think I'm going to start, chopping trees down, making fences, making gates, making stairs, making trap doors, and starting to fill in the whole thing. And I'll bring you guys back when we have made a lot more progress. Okay. Look at us. We have made some progress. This is tedious. It's very, very tedious. I've got this one corner done. So, I've got the roofs of the wings done, and I've got this whole corner. So I've got to do this exact thing 3 more times. I also have not done the end, so I have to do the end. I haven't completed the other end either. I've only just started it, so I still have to design that a little bit. And then, yeah, definitely, I have to bring this down. I do have to figure out what I want to do with the top and design that yet, but we're making good progress. I also want to, I think, bring this outer circle maybe down 1 or 2 blocks, and then I want to have like maybe steps that go up into it. And then inside of each one of these quadrants, in between the wings, I think I'm going to put flowers. So I'm going to have to terraform all this, and maybe I shouldn't have done this, but I can take puzzle and I can kind of silk touch all of that and then put that aside for some other project. But then we'll probably plant different types of flowers here. So I think maybe we'll try to find all the different types of flowers and cordon this off so it's going to be very colorful. It'll add this nice pop of color in front of the whole build, actually in all 4 corners of the build. So I'm very excited for that. It's not something we'll probably get done this episode, but I would like to get all of the wings done and at least get all of these details finished before I kind of sign off. I don't know how long the episode is right now. It's probably getting kind of long. I'm kind of getting into longer episodes, you know. I like showing off more things and not kind of progressing too far before giving you an update, because I think it shows. I think people like this better. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments? Do you like seeing, you know, a big dramatic jump in progression, or do you kind of like to see the stepping progression like we've been doing and having a little bit longer episodes? I'm liking the longer episodes, even though it takes longer for me to do things, but I do like the way this looks. And then we have to make a path that kind of leads in here and leads right into the front doors. I have kind of finished out the front doors. Yeah. And then I think the floor is going to be at this level in here. So I think this will probably step up one, I believe. Maybe. Maybe it won't. Maybe this is going to stay. Maybe I'll get rid of these. And then this will... Yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out. I'm working through it. This is part of the creative process, right? Okay. I wanted to show you guys the progress that I've made. And I think this is where we're going to kind of wrap things up, because I'm tired. I've been working on this for a couple of days, and I just need a break from it. And I don't want to keep this episode from coming out because I'm not completely finished. But look at that. And if we put on the shaders... Oh, it looks so beautiful. So I've got all of the walls up. I've got all of the details done. I am lacking the dome, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to put a dome on it. I might leave it the way it is. I like kind of the open air feeling concept, maybe. And I haven't done the ends because I'm having a creative block right now. So I replaced all the podzol. I put down all of the grass, and I put down a couple things here. But like, you know, I'm gonna, this is all gonna change because it's all gonna be tilled land, of course. And yeah, I got rid of all my trees. I just cut them down and then changed the day and night cycle to come back on again, so we could see what it looks like in the different day cycles, which looks so nice. Now, obviously I have to do the interior, and I have to decorate the exterior, and I still have to finish the ends and maybe put a dome or a cap on this. I'm not quite sure yet. But this crafting table signifies the middle. So I've got some ideas. I need to come up with a pattern for... Oh, I've kind of messed up the glass up there. What did I do on the other sides? Oh, it all goes down. So I think I have to bring those down a little bit. So I have to add some glass, but that's okay. Yeah, and then I have to figure out what I want to do for the entrance. Is the floor going to be at this level, or is it going to be at this level? I haven't decided some of these things yet, so they're on the way, and we'll tackle them in episode 2. But this does look really nice, doesn't it? I'm excited. We got a nice big open space. We can recognize and honor all of our patrons and the people that like to support my channel. So if this is something you're interested in and you want to be recognized and be set and, you know, on a statue here or on one of the statues outside, do consider joining. I would love to have you guys here. Yeah, it is paid. It is for the people that want to support my channel financially. So it does cost me to run the server. So honestly, it's not that much. So it's not really that big of a deal. But if this is something you're interested in, I look forward to seeing you guys here. And anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. And I will catch you guys in a future episode. Take care and have a great day.